Hello guys, welcome to part 2 of Assassin's Creed Origin.
अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया अभी तक तो चैनल करें,
पक्का करना क्योंकि ऐसी बहुत सारी गेमें खेलेंगे इस चैनल पे हम.
ओके
तो चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं.
क्या ये कर रहा है? जाओ
क्या रहा है? क्या जंप मारा था?
अच्छी डाई यार ये तो सीन आएगा.
अभी सीन आ गया शायद से.
I missed you.
Wow.
Never again should we spend months apart.
Kim
We only have each other. Without anyone.
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
Each to each.
I have news.
seems very beautiful.
You are scarred by justice.
जिनको
A
मारा
bloody
उनके
bedouin
ऊपर
this.
काटे काटे लगा रहे हैं.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it.
ये कौन सा सीन है?
गाड़ी बाल
I've
उड़ाने
missed
के
your
लिए
touch.
I have missed touching you. I killed as well. Acton. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Aya.
But I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was even more difficult.
We have one more. Then we will be done.
फन मोर नहीं है यार उसमें वो तीनों और
Look at this. I took it from Actaeon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the royal council,
क्या बात?
which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
स्नेक अगला
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do. And she trusts me. She gave me this to slit his throat.
ब्लेड आ गया भाई ब्लेड आ
It's an
गया.
ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes.
ये वेपन होता है मेन
A
वेपन
weapon of
असैसिन क्रीड
justice.
का असैसिन का सॉरी ऐसे निकालेगा.
निंजा
अभी देखिए ये देखा
Ingenious. I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
You'll find plenty of information in the royal scribe's office. He spends his time at the bathhouse.
And
Go search the palace while he's away.
And you?
I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks the streets. He is determined to kill me.
पांडा राज
In addition to the snake. What's this?
चलो यार मिशन पे चलते हैं. स्नेक को मारना है अगले को खत्म कर दो उसको. स्नेक को ढूंढना भाई, चलो ढूंढते फिर स्नेक को।
ईगल
क्वेस्ट पे हो गया ना ये,
आया तो हो गया।
यही है
सजेशन लेवल 12
एंड ऑफ स्नेक। अच्छा वहाँ एंड ऑफ
में लेवल करना था ना तेरे पहले। सजेशन लेवल 12 10
कंप्लीट द क्वेस्ट एंड ऑफ द स्नेक, कंप्लीट द क्वेस्ट एंड ऑफ द चैनल। ओ अपने पास 10 में ही लेवल है यार।
वही तो कह रहा हूँ, वो देख लेवल 12 11 6 7 चले। हाँ
ये करते हैं पहले
लेवल 6 इधर आएगा।
By order of Philat.
लेजेंडरी है उसकी।
ना
वो है
अब देख ले नीचे।
इससे मिलना था।
Loading.
Bayek! What good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menahet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The high priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course. At the moment of your pleasure. Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you, Menahet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
Menahet will do for one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamuna plays constant host to ceremonies showing our rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more bold faces.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
गंगा नदी में
Vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as kept.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
There's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him 4 to 1. Huh?
You told us to secure every advantage possible over a Tainder's foe.
Yes. And I am very dangerous! Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path!
देखो बच्चे चमन छपाई देख रहे हैं इसको। वो पड़ा ऊपर तेरे ये बड़ा ये
Stay back!
This is लकड़ बता किधर गया बच्ची किधर गया बच्ची 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 बच्ची
Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know
ये
that.
लो कॉफी फेर आ गई
Yes, but I want to see it.
Hush. Come down now. We can watch stars from the
Yeah.
riverbank.
ये इधर ही है पीछे है कोबरा 83 केबा पीछे पीछे हो निशान बता दे रहे नीचे
Keba, what in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there. This way.
Thank you, Uncle Bayek.
Go straight home to your mother. She will be worried.
ये रहा
अंदर आओ भी अंदर आओ क्या ना अंदर आओ
Dio here.
कुछ दिखा
ऊपर
You found me. Your time to hide.
That's the last of the children.
कौन रहेगा
Man ahead. Your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
And what did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which they agree to snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
Okay, I don't relax.
That was the
That's
fourth
what
tourist
I-
this
Hey.
week. This looks like a giant
Stop.
maiden.
These cat mummies are false.
ये वही और वही और
I won't pay one
अभी यही
drachma
पड़ा
for
है
this.
यही है
Well, there's nothing.
Greetings. I am.
You have come to the right place now. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I want is to ask about false idols sold at the market.
I have heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
You filthy naked Yedem. How dare you sell me chicken to pay for this job?
These cat mummies are false.
Do you know anything of flawed mummies sold to tourists?
If you are not here to buy, I have no time for your questions.
Menahet, the priest, is concerned about the...
And I am concerned about my business. So keep your distance.
Speak.
Have you seen my Book of the Dead in your travels, Magi? I went all the way to Memphis to buy it.
No. How was it lost?
Bandits. They came from the dunes nearby. When the leader saw how I cared for the book, he wrenched it from me. I thought my heart would stop.
I can help. I do not fear them.
I have been praying for someone like you. That book will unite me with my wife's spirit.
There you are, Father. We are going home.
But this Magi is helping me.
Oh, yes? You are going to find his book? If by some miracle you do, thank you.
Did you hear where the bandits went to go?
Oh, it is broke.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menahet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stores destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
Time, speed, forward, downward. हो गया? हो गया?
रात आ गई।
हो गया अंदर। Easy.
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it. Sailing unknown waters always brings the risk of shipwreck.
tapi रखना होगा दिख रहेगा देख level up level 11
क्या लेवल हो गया अपना
speed to that
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head. Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace.
चुन के मारते हैं इनको ठीक है चलो शुरू हो जाते हैं
This area is off limits.
Yes, पहले इसको मारे देख रहे पीछे वो आ रहा है तेरे पीछे
What the hell?
Wait a minute.
lagi yang pada saran marla हो रहा है वो आ रहा है, वो आ रहा है, वो आ रहा है। वो देखो वो देखो भज रहे हैं। पीछे 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 भी आ रहा है तेरे तेरा नहीं क्या तेरे भी आ रहा है
मार के तो मैं एक मारा
वो सी मेन है लाल जा वो आ रहा है लाल जी की आ रहा है घोड़ा चक के जा आन देना उन कोई नहीं आता मेरे कला हो दया कोड़ी अबे
मान जा रहा है
कौन जाएगा भज्जा भज्जा वो आ रहे हैं इसी
दोबारा मार के आते
यू फिनिश वो जाते हो सकता है
सारे बैंडिट्स मार दिए हैं गुंडे और देख इनको काम तो हम करते हैं
यहाँ के लोग एक हो रहा है सारा सो सकता है वैसे आराम कर ले क्या भागा पीछे भी आ गए ठीक है क्या
ऐसे मारते हैं ऐसे मारते हैं
तो मैं गर्दन बढ़ूंगा 7वें लेवल की शील्ड
काम से कंप्लीट
ये क्या 3 ले कम बन जाएंगे 22 का वो जीरो 0
चढ़ क्यों जाता है ओ वाह 26वें लेवल की 11वें लेवल की शील्ड है अपने पास मैं अब रात को अंदर घुसाते हैं इसके टेंपल में
चेक दे सारे को दिल कब दिल के
बीच में घुसाएंगे इसके खड़ा रहे इधर मैं आ गया मेरा रथ
Here you are.
I've dealt with the trafficking of false mummies.
Thank you.
How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isfet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The high priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
What is this? Battery नहीं
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
600 XP और बढ़ गया
लेडीज ऑफ ठीक है
सर
लगे हुए ये जिंदा है
रथ मारा था भाई
This must be Pamu.
वो सी
Man stinks of beer.
कैरी
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get him to leave for hours.
टू ड्रॉप रात का गैस का उसी रात भैया उसी में डाल दो
Did you hear where the bandits went to go?
Oh, the leader told the others to meet him at the couple.
Oh,
Enough then. Here to end.
बस लेके जाएंगे
ओ तेरी
चलेगा पर से लेके जाएंगे
ऐसा तो मेरे पास भी दिमाग है
कहाँ से जाते हैं वापस भी रास्ता नहीं
रास्ता नहीं है कोई रात से मैंने बंद किया मुझे ही तकलीफ है
Menahet.
That is Pamu. What has happened to him?
His passion for toasting Sekhmet has exceeded his head for drink.
This is a disaster. People have come from the Red Land and the Black to see him fight.
If a fight is all that is needed, I could replace him.
Of course,
Very
Mecha.
very-
You honor yourself in saving me from disgrace. Speak to the high priest in the temple courtyard. He will take care of the rest.
रात में निकालना बार वहाँ से
Your Holiness, I am here to fight for Sekhmet.
You're not Pamu. He was meant to play Sekhmet.
Pamu is
हाँ भाई बैठा हुआ है
ill. He is recovering at the temple.
Fine. Follow me.
देख ये नहीं मैं टारगेट शायद ये नहीं मतलब कि स्टोर टाइप
कास्ट हो
देख उसके वो देखो बिना दिए सिपाही सिपाही नहीं योद्धा वॉरियर
Sekhmet will receive a fine gift.
ब्लैक पैंथर नहीं है ब्लैक पैंथर ब्लैक पैंथर है
ब्लैक में तो
किंग लग रहा है
ये शील्ड बदल गई
हाँ तो उसको दिए ना
फाइट करनी है
हाँ फिर वो पता नहीं लगा वो बातें कर रहे थे उसको रिप्लेस करना है वो जो
मेरे ऊपर है सुन
To your hearts. Isfet, the evil one, shall smite the goddess and condemn Yamu to 100 seasons of darkness. But should your hearts be pure, the goddess shall favor us, shielding us from the obscurity of chaos!
Okay.
Let the battle begin!
साथ में आओ
Since a time unknown, Sekhmet the lioness has shielded us from Ismet's greed. Ismet was
What kind of
given to Ma'at, goddess of order. Tampering with her scales of judgment, he grew fat on the souls of mortals. Ma'at cast him out of the hall of justice. In his thunder, he returned. But Sekhmet knew his heart and guarded the door against him. Their battle lasted 20 days and nights before Sekhmet subdued the Lord of Chaos. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. Sekhmet's might enlightens your arm. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. The lioness's fangs will cleave the
भाई ये तो गया
Sekhmet, let us leave. His weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos.
बस गया
The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. Sekhmet's might enlivens.
देख क्या
जब तक ये उठेगा हरा दिया मैं बस ऐसी ऐसी हरा दी थी
सीधा छोड़ दिया
वैसी फाइट कर रही थी बस जिंदा
I could swear you were the Blood Eater herself.
No, the priest's recounting of the battle between the goddess and Isfet was new to me.
It is a tale of his own invention. You will not hear it outside Yamu. Would that you'd agree to stay with us longer, but I know that greater duties call you.
I'll say goodbye to the children before I leave.
Do so. They'll miss you. You are always welcome in Yamu, whenever your journeys bring you to our known.
ये कहाँ जाना है
ओह आउटफिट
बना रही यही आउटफिट वो ये ठीक है वो यही ठीक है
देखो आउटफिट
Mask and staff of the goddess as poor to
चलो ना मार दे
Continue searching. I'll report in at the palace.
वही है मारना की करना बस आ रहे हैं क्या में लेवल चाहिए नीचे छोड़ दे ऊपर छोड़ दे नहीं तो रुक जा कहाँ से रुक जा कहाँ है आधा घंटा जुआ था सिर पे मार कहाँ थे लोग जा क्या से ना अंदर आ गए कमरे के अंदर आ गए क्या मार नीचे 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 मार दे नीचे मर रोगला मर गया बच गया
Wait a minute, you will not pass. Protect the Akontas first.
Gagama.
Travelers, this way.
Okay, I remember. नहीं होगा अभी किक मारना होगा तो दोबारा पीछे रुकना होते ना पानी से खो जा पानी से मार पानी से मार पीछे डूबा
ये से गाड़ी
लुट के जाओ रहा ना
लुटना नहीं है
All clear.
ऑल क्लियर कर लो
Stay awake, I'll try.
वो देखो लुटने
No getting jumped.
कैरी ऑन
कंफर्म कर दी डेट तो उसकी
ये कौन सी
Why have you dragged me to the land of the dead? You sought to kill my wife.
Your horn of our wife is a murderess, willfully and wantonly. I did my duty as a Philagetai, and for this you have taken my life. Is your vengeance above all, or Medjay? Be warned, the Philakes will hunt you down and exact revenge.
May the hidden one walk beside you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
चेंज करो बस यही करना था और क्या करना था क्या
फाइलेक
They are powerful bounties hunter and will attack you on sight. Okay.
पानी चार में बाहर में लेवल था ना वो मिल गया बाहर में लेवल था
बस ये लास्ट बाकी बात हो रहा स्टोरी के टाइम हमारा हीरो भी नंगा हो गया है
तेरी बॉडी देख
बॉडी देखी क्या
किसी काम कर रही है
नहीं बॉडी अच्छी होती फिर काम नहीं लेता उसको
वो सारी करे तेरी ऐसे लाते अंदर ही है ना अंदर जैसे साइड खड़े हैं ना ऊपर हो यार
And I will again. My lord, had I known there would be any less a goose.
हाँ शाप था पानी उसी
चलो भाई मार रहे हैं इसको
पीछे मारिए
ये ऐसे मारेंगे ना
क्या बात है
भाई आसान था इसको मारना ओह
मार नहीं रहा है उसको
मार रहा है बस
डुबो के
इतना बुढ़ा वो कहाँ मरने वाला है
ओए आई कम
वो हर बारी काटते होते उसको वो इस बारी अपने आप कट गई क्योंकि जब वो ब्लेड निकालते तो यहाँ से जाते
Die and be done with it.
May the gods curse you. What cause have you to kill me?
किधर गया
It was you who murdered my son before my eyes.
You are a fool.
At the temple in Siwa.
That forsaken shithole? I had nothing to do with that disaster.
It is too late for your lies. Anubis awaits. This was enough to slay the snake at last.
The snake. The snake will never die.
Oh.
Son of Apep, the Lord of the Duat awaits.
खत्म स्नेक
भाई मार दिया स्नेक को। अभी इनका मेन गुंडा आएगा शायद से,
कौन
जो हेड होगा।
स्नेक फिनिश एक्शन कंप्लीट
तो लूटना है इसको।
सैनिकों को पता नहीं लगा अभी तक सेवा पाचला
You will pay, corpse.
देखिए थले थले देखिए क्या है
Get back here.
थले देखिए क्या देख रहा तुम उसको सीख कर
Hey, follow.
देख लो
Huh? You start eating.
वो आ रहा देखो देखो जा
इसके से मार दिया। मैं तो भाग नहीं रहा। ओ तेरी ओ
तो चार जाए जो तो
अच्छा बिना बताए भागना है पूरा।
वो से सैनिक ये कौन है
Not so far.
चलो भाई एग्जिट भी हो गया और उसको मार भी दिया स्नेक को।
देखिए
इससे वो हो जाता है।
एक्शन टूट जाती है
कौन नहीं मैं ये
ये आज की वीडियो पता
आउटफिट हो, ये आउटफिट
नंगा
गियर भी मिला एक।
क्या मिला था
क्या मिला?
आउटफिट्स शादी की नंगा तो रहेगा बढ़िया लग रहा है
ये
सॉरी थे भी बढ़िया लग रहा है
ये तौलिए में असासिन क्रीड पहली बार असासिन। चलो भाई ये है आया बैठी।
My dearest.
Yes.
The snake and Gennadios are dead.
Are dead. Both are dead.
It was Eudoros. He died flailing in the baths.
I wish I had been there.
Costa Garubia.
My wife. My wife.
Background music. Level 30. Okay. I'm just getting started. Trophy earned. एक ट्रॉफी में अभी आंटी टाइम दे रही है अच्छा साड़ी चाहिए आता है
Dee.
Hey, I was wondering if I should pull you
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Your adrenaline and BP are elevated, and it's affecting your heart rate and hormonal markings. Serotonin and oxytocin in particular. What happened in there?
Aya's here.
Who's Aya?
My ex-wife. I could feel her nearby.
बाइक ना
You can feel her?
बाइक
Pretty sure that's the bleeding effect. Along with Bayek's memories, you're also experiencing his emotions.
No, you don't. I think she's actually in this cave. Spouses usually share the same tomb.
A second mummy? We should really report to Abstergo.
Maybe after I find Aya.
I'm gonna call it in if you don't.
Deanna, no! If you do it there, well, I'll get no credit. They'll cut me out like always.
Okay.
There.
What is it?
Adding Aya's DNA to the chamber.
It'll take time to sequence. You won't be able to sync with her memories right away. Layla, something else you should know. Since you're mixing gene sequences in an uncontrolled manner, the transition between memories will likely be unpredictable.
I'm comfortable with unpredictability.
Yeah? Well, I'm worried.
You always are.
I told you! The animus hasn't finished interpreting Aya's DNA yet!
ये क्या?
Fine.
वही है.
I'm the eye in the sky. Use, the sky, the you.
Fight basics. Oh, good.
What is it?
The snake. What if he was not the last?
Of course he was the last. They are all dead. Justice is done. If there is any question, Apollodorus will know. He knows all.
And where will I find this man who knows so much?
He is with Cleopatra. But find his man first near the hippodrome.
Hey!
I'll tell Phanos that Gennadios is dead and meet you later. Enjoy the hippodrome. Don't lose all your money at the races.
भैया आगे चलते हैं.
Welcome to White House.
Apollodoros.
You there! Are you here to kill me or to be my friend?
Friend. Bayek of Siwa.
Ah, then your help, please. You are Aya's Magi, huh?
Any other survivors?
Only Damastis. They took him prisoner.
And the scroll, what of the scroll?
Damastis had it.
Not us. Damastis should have destroyed it. Cleopatra owes you much.
Can you get to a healer by yourself?
I've killed Eudoros.
Huh? Well done.
He was the snake, yes?
Man to man, Bayek, there is much you have yet to understand.
Man to man, I need an answer.
I must take the measure of you first. Rescue the masters and recover the scroll. And then I will know if you're the man that I acclaimed you to be.
Where is this Damascus?
He should be on the docks in Canopus Harbor. I can't risk that someone reads the scroll he carries.
Get me out of here!
Over here! Come, brothers! Get out of there! Apollodorus sent me to help you. Give me the scroll.
Scroll? I do not have any scroll.
Your job was to carry it.
I hid it on our ship. I did not want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Where is the ship?
At the bottom of the lake. They sank it.
Very well. I will get it. Apollodorus is waiting for you at the lighthouse.
I will tell him to find you near the sunken ship.
That precious scroll. Neck. Here's your precious papyrus.
Well done, Bayek. I see you are a capable man. Someone I may be able to trust. The scroll was meant for the Roman general Pompey in an effort to sway Rome to Cleopatra's side. She will be grateful to you for keeping the communication secret. She is at my estate. We're headed there now. You will learn more at the villa. The queen enjoys the life of high society. I'm pleased that Aya is bringing some sober substance to Cleopatra's social circle. She is an extraordinary woman, your wife.
I know.
Bayek, before I can disclose all secrets, Cleopatra must meet and approve of you. She can be particular. Let me give you some advice. When you approach the queen, bend your knee in deference. Speak only in reply. Yours is not to question, but to answer. Do not be distracted by the festivities. She has a large entourage, and they like to amuse themselves, sometimes to excess. Speak clearly, in measured tones, and above all, do not meet her gaze. Ready?
I cannot wait.
Catch me! Catch me! Both of you!
Yes.
She caught me with her
The
husband.
sensation is most delightful.
This way.
She doesn't hold the ground. Please. Where is my opium pipe?
I will sleep with anyone as long as they agree to be executed in the morning.
Like Xanthivis.
He was well satisfied with his bargain. Who is this toothsome fellow? In me hoto ek nebsheve.
My queen, this is,
Well,
It is a generous offer, but I've already pledged my life to this woman.
Aye, you have chosen well. Come, we have much to discuss. Celebrate, my friends!
you were meant to kneel. Ah, Pashremta. Meet Ayar and Bayek. They put an early end to Eudoros.
Delightful. You are joining our efforts then?
We do not know what your efforts are.
Eudoros was a member of the Order of Ancients. They are responsible for my exile. They tore me from my throne.
And why should I care about them?
Well, the snake has many heads. Those heads make up the Order.
The snake is the man who killed my son.
It is not so simple.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. They must know something.
The Order of Ancients seeks to control all Egypt. Ptolemy is but their puppet.
We have informants in each region. But they have been unable to touch the Order.
Across Egypt, mysterious forces work against us. For instance, here, in the Nile Delta, the endless sands swallow up whole villages, yet a malignant human force moves with them. That force is one of the Order of Ancients, called the Scarab.
And over here, in most sacred Giza,
A shadowy figure called the Hyena controls all that occurs.
Pyramids.
What is certain is that Giza is the land of death and loss.
and then there's Memphis.
All is cursed in my land. Even the sacred Apis bull himself. The one called the lizard has worked a sort of diabolical power.
So the snake is the Order of Ancients.
Yes. Eudoros was known as the Hippo.
You are right, my love. He was not the last one. All of these are.
When the Order wants something, as in Siwa, it does not hesitate to crush all in its path.
For Siwa, now Fayum, it is the most oppressed region in all of Egypt. Where the crocodile wields cruel power, the denizens live in constant fear. That is the fate that awaits all Egypt if we fail to stop the Order.
Snake.
We need decisive action. It is time for assassinations.
Yes.
We still have not found the man who killed Haduk. Our son Shed will weep with joy when we clear the map of those figures.
You are my Magi now. Protector of the true Pharaoh of Egypt.
So it shall be. Tonight, we drink, celebrate, make love. Tomorrow,
has been approved.
I seek the Master Brewer, Akuf.
I have no time. Speak to one of my overseers if you must.
You misunderstand. I am a Magi, a Apollodorus sent me.
Apollodorus, of course.
He sent me for the scarab, the shadow that darkens sighs.
Please, that is an evil name to speak aloud. Apollodorus knows the people are suffering. In my position, many confide in me. Trade is strangled, the soldiers run rampant, and the weight of Ptolemy's taxation crushes the breath from us. Come with me. Let us retire where we have a roof overhead.
I heard another merchant failed to pay the petrol. What happened? The firebrand had his soldiers burn the man's ship.
There are many terrible stories about the scarab. I am sure Apollodorus told you. Tales of mutilation, disappearances, and folk buried in the desert and left to die. A horrendous fate. Trapped in the shimmering sand, your mind and body pounded by the remorseless sun. Waiting for the final release into the duat. But these are only stories. There are real villains in size. But the scarab, if he exists, it is not safe to speak of him.
जाते हैं इसके अंदर क्या होता है
The investigations of Harkuf's agents, concerns of the people. Size is no different than Siwa.
सारी कर लो कौन सी कोई तरह का बोला है
The last man who asked questions about the scarab was near beaten to death, with his tongue cut out.
Who was he?
Old Cooper, father-in-law of the most powerful men in the region, Tahaka. That boy, Kawal, is his grandson.
Hey, you tired of winning? I'm looking for your grandfather. Do you know where he went?
No, he left on the road to Campiros. He should have been home by now.
I'll see if I can find him along the road.
Sebu anything. Sebu, Ninja.
This area is off limits. Cooper, I will get you out.
सामने
Hey!
I think you will survive. I know this scarab took your tongue, but we can help each other. Akuf told me that you are investigating the scarab. Help me, and I can ensure he dies. I should find this Zergos and see what he knows about the See if he's connected to the scarab. I will ask among the merchants, see which are friendly to him.
Unavailable.
You look like a strapping sword. Looking to improve your armor?
Long night?
Very. Sorry. What are you interested in?
At the moment, I'm looking for Zervos.
The harbor master. Of course. Zervos is away.
Away?
Yes, he's gone to Letopolis, attracted by the promise of a new life.
Then he is not dead.
Dead? Why would you think he was dead?
Good day for business?
Not half bad. What are you looking for today?
For Zervos, the harbor master. Do you know where to find him?
You are looking for who? Why? I don't know him. I heard he was dead. Why are you bothering about him? He was a good man.
A good man? So you do know him?
I don't. I just heard others say it. Leave me be.
Care for some dates? Finest in the area. Same ones the brewery uses for its famous beer.
I am just looking. You know about a man named Zervos?
Zervos? The harbor master is dead.
Life decision.
Get a million things there.
Good day to you, Ned.
I am just looking. You know about a man named Zervos?
The harbor master? Huh. Why are you asking about him?
I have heard he is missing. In hiding? Perhaps dead.
What would you do if Sefetu put a price on your head?
Ah, I see. I am not one of Sefetu's men.
I don't know anything about it. I don't stick my neck out. I have nothing to tell you. Finest metalwork in size.
Everyone has a different story about Zervos. I wonder if one of them knows more than they are telling me. I'm still looking for Zervos.
I told you already. I don't know anything. Leave me be.
मैंने की
That old mute was skulking. Maybe that's why no one has chased him out of town. That old mute was skulking around again.
I think he lives up at the Tahata
from some
estate.
rich family? Maybe.
There is a...
छुट्टी में रखने का
We are not fighting men. Can take the bounty off my head.
I am not one of Sefetu's men. I am searching for Zervos on behalf of Hakuf.
Good. I am Zervos, mighty harbor master of Sais. Forced to hide on my own docks.
Why is Sefetu after you?
That dog. He is strangling the whole town.
Taxes us to death.
He burned my cousin's farm.
That's right. I've been doing what I can, helping people hide their imports and exports. What Sefetu does not see, he cannot tax.
And he figured it out.
His men raided my business and my house. But I hid my records on my felucca. If they haven't found my boat yet, they soon will.
I'll see what I can do.
My felucca is tied up at the Sais docks. I would prefer to
Kill
have
or
it back in
destroy
one
the
piece.
boat.
But if you must destroy it,
Moses?
Yes? Fresh cockles and mussels today.
My name is Bayek. I come from Hakuf. We need your help as a friend of Jeska.
I'm listening.
Since Jeska was killed, Hakuf needs a trusted agent to shepherd people out from under Sefetu's watch.
Dead?
You and Harkoop are out of touch. Jessica's too tough to be held by Sefetu. She escaped the fire brand.
What? Where is she?
Back on the river. She took a felucca loaded with supplies to the people she sheltered. She's taken a dangerous route to the southwest past the hippopotamuses to avoid Sefetu's eyes. If you follow the coast, you'll find her. Away, you blasted river pigs!
चौदह भी लेवल था मारे गलम पाने पाने जाके मार ला मेन मार Yes. Marca.
What are you called?
Bayek.
Good to meet you, Bayek. I am Jessica.
How did you end up here?